Hello everyone. Set my glasses off tonight. Right. There's still lots to discuss about the afterlife. See, we've gone so selfish on this side of life. Hang on. We've gone so selfish on this side of life. We've allowed people to alter laws and alter certain things on this planet of ours and in this country of ours that allow the sick and depraved people of this world to carry on with what they're doing, get away with it all the time. But I can assure you tonight and explain to you, they don't get away with it. You see, I'm gonna have to explain to you where we all come from and what was happening with our planet, because it's quite obvious. 3/4 of the planet ain't got a clue, and like third world countries are still going backwards instead of forwards, and we're not allowing them or helping them to come forward, just letting them get on with it, knowing that all they'll ever achieve is to go backwards, and it shouldn't happen like that. But don't worry, you've all got to pay for it when you get back home. You see, how we started off, we got the universe. We're all, what can I explain? How can I explain it? You just got to bear with me a bit. See, before I come here to this planet on this life, I was told to try and explain in my own ways what was going on, and that's to travel a long way, travel around the world and see certain things and keep your thoughts to yourself. Enjoy yourself, but keep your thoughts to yourself. Maybe somebody will listen to you one day and realise and say, yeah, he's right, and this is what is happening. So I'm going to explain to you. Before this universe was set up, we're all an experiment. You see, we all lived in our different areas of other universes, other solar systems, and it was decided that these advanced civilizations wanted to find out, if they could, how they carried on from day one. They're millions of years old now, so they forgot how they carried on. And they wanted to see what would really happen and how we could carry on and what they went through. Now, there's different planets out there, and the smaller planets, we have like whites on one smaller planet, blacks on another smaller planet, Asians on another smaller planet, for different parts of the universe. Now it was decided to put us all together and build a planet where we could all live together and hopefully come to work together and help each other and be as one with us all. But it hasn't worked out like that. You can understand why they're sick about it all, and I'll tell you why they don't come down, because they're hoping that we will slowly advance and get out of this stage. Now, certain people die and we go to an afterlife. We go to a place where it's so peaceful, loving. We can decide then, when we're looking at our afterlife and what we've done on this life, on this side of life, if we want to carry on, if we want to come back something different, learn more, or if we want to stay where we are. When I've been back and forth here about 6 times altogether, in different life periods, and people say, well, how do you know? Because I leave my body a lot, and I know what's going on. Like I say, I talk to my guardians, and I talk to me angelic angels. I can't talk to them, I can see them, but I talk to my guardians. And at the moment, I'm doing what they wanted me to do, and I've done what I decided to do. Now the afterlife was created by God, by His Son Jesus. And all it is somebody who's in charge of a club. Like, if you sent a spaceship to the moon, there's one man what's in charge of every department and make sure that everything is run perfectly and correctly. And that's how you got to look at the afterlife. They knew that for the first couple of thousand years, 2, 3, up to 5,000 years, we would be at loggerheads with each other, we would be killing each other, we would be causing wars, until in the end there was hoping that peace would prevail and we'd realise what we was doing was wrong, and that we would get together and we would work things out. And this is a problem. It hasn't, because you see, we are the most perfect gene, intelligent gene in the universe. And wherever you go around this planet, what I'm trying to get at, think about it, is where the white people are and running the planet. It's advanced, it's civilized. And I'm sorry, please don't call me a racist, because I'm not. I'd love to help these people. But where they're not whites, they're not civilized, because we've never allowed them to be civilized. We've always looked down on them, and we shouldn't be doing that. We should be helping them and working with them. It breaks my heart when I look on telly and I see advertisements for food or water for the thousands of children in Africa what are dying. No, they come to this planet to work on this planet, to build their lives on this planet. But it's heartbreaking when you know they've come all that way and experienced, when they get here, hardships, starvation, diseases. Why should them poor bairns have to go through all that? And yet, we'd rather give our money to nations that spend it on themselves, buying fancy cars, fancy houses, and the money don't go anywhere. Because why has this happened? I'm going to tell you why. And in the next couple of weeks, then we're going to not have this YouTube, or I'm going to start getting threats and all sorts. Well, anybody can threaten me, threaten to kill me, do what you want, because I don't die. I just leave this physical body and go back to the spiritual side of life. And I'll be back to being Mr. Perfect. But before I do, I'm going to carry out what I promised I would do to the people on the after side of life, on the spiritual side of life, before I come on this physical side. And like I say, what happened was, when they created this planet millions of years ago, they put prehistoric animals on, and the reason that was to let all the trees, let all the greenery grow, so they could start eating, moving about, and experience breathing and taking in fresh air, what was around the planet. Once they realised that happened, that was going on good, they decided there was people going to be put on the planet, more people, so they need all these prehistoric animals. Now, they can't come down and start picking these prehistoric animals up on the physical side and taking them home. So what they did, they go back to their spiritual world, because they use all the time when they're forming a solar system or a universe, they used all the time the same animals. Now, what they did, they sent a bomb, not a bomb, a planet, to crash into a meteor big enough to eat this planet and cause everything on this planet to disintegrate, to die. So that was it. There was nothing else on the planet. But what did happen, years later, all the greenery, trees and forests and grass all on the land started growing again. So then they could put people on and start then growing again and putting different people on different parts of the planet, so they could hopefully one day all start getting together and they'll start helping each other and progressing and marching on. That's all that was for. So, because it's going to be hard for you to understand, but what you see out there, a lot of it is just an illusion. You see, by now they want us to get to Mars. Now, it takes 18 months in a rocket spacecraft to get to Mars. I'm going to tell you now, it only takes 9 hours. And the reason it only takes 9 hours, if all these scientists have stopped being the big I am and something else gets what they are, and start just living in reality. When this planet come here, when they put this planet here, to get here in the times that it takes them, like you see all these spaceships you see is the people that put us here. They're watching us all the time and seeing how we're progressing. Now when they get here so quick, and you must have noticed, they shoot off into space in a matter of seconds. But it's not like that. See, there's, around this planet, there's portals leading to everywhere in this universe. And once you know where these portals are, and you can find one, and you can find the portal that goes from this planet to Mars, and you enter that portal, it'll take you 9 hours to get there. So it'll take you 9 hours to get back once you knew where the portal was, but you had to enter. And there's portals all over this planet leading to different parts of the universe. But nobody's looked at that, and nobody's thought it could be possible. Well, I'm telling you, that's what they're there for, and they've been put in place all over the place. So, don't get me wrong, we're being watched continuously. Now, what happened was, when Jesus decided to take over, he made everybody was living as Christians, and it was, hopefully, that's all it had to be, and we'd all look after each other, help each other when there was in need, help the starving, help the poor, so we all lived one comfortable life, and nobody had to worry about a thing. There'd be no diseases because we'd combated and fought every disease on the planet. So everyone would be normal and we'd be advancing all the time then. Then hopefully we would be able to start saying these scientists, so hang on, from the portal here, I mean the black holes, what they say, these black holes, what suck everything in, they're not. If you go through a black hole, you come out into a different universe altogether. That's what they're for. So that they can come through that black hole into this universe, and we can go from that black hole into another universe. And that's all it is. I'd like to speak to you properly about it, but it's hard for people to sink. It's hard to sink in and understand what's going on. But it's so simple. There's planets out there we can't see. If we could see them, you'd wonder what was going on. Because there's about 4 or 5 planets out there. And all them 4 or 5 planets is where we all come from. So, and the people, when these spaceships come down, they're not there to hurt us. They're there to watch us, watch how we're progressing. So, and watch how we are evolving. And don't worry, they know on this planet where every nuclear weapon is. And they'll never allow a nuclear war to get out of hand and to destroy this planet. Because it took millions of years to build this planet and to get in the universe and to get everything ready. So they're not going to allow that. And if they do appear to stop us from when we start a nuclear war, and to stop that and to appear, it's going to freak you all out, isn't it? Is it going to think, well, where they come from? And then if them planets light up out there, you can say there, that's where you come from. Everything you see here, they've done it to sins. Meteorites coming, they could come to this planet and destroy this planet in seconds, but they don't. They make sure these meteorites go past. They're watching us all the time. They're not going to build something and allow it for millions of years to progress. You see, if we'd been progressing properly, we wouldn't have been looking big explosions and how it was formed. Start looking for the portals around this planet that once you enter them, you go through 10 times the speed of sound, and you get everywhere you want to get to in a matter of no time. And you don't have to worry about, you get squashed and all like this crap. It won't happen like that. It's just like being on a fast train. When instead of you on a cycle and there's a 200 mile an hour plane passing you, the plane's in the false funnel, the train I mean. And it'll get there in no time. Come out of it, but it'll know when it takes off from Mars. You can see that funnel, it knows exactly where to get inside that portal and straight back to Earth. And that's how simple it is. And these portals go to every planet around us. So instead of looking for things and sending cameras out billions of miles and everything when it's out there, most of it is an illusion, what they've created. So you think it's a brand new universe. It is a brand new universe, but it builds up the way you're looking at it now and thinking, well, that's it, it's built up, there's new universes there, there's new solar systems there. It's not. It's an illusion. And one day, that illusion will appear as an illusion, as reality, and you'll see what they've been doing. They come and talk to you now, but all you want to do is you won't want to get the facts of them. How to cure diseases, how to help the starving. You won't want to know that. All you'd want to know is what weapons have you got. If we can get any weapons off you, we can use them weapons on our enemies. They're not going to do that. They're so advanced, millions of years in advance, so why should they do that? Now, there's a dark fallen angel what was looking when this universe was created. They tried to enter it and they were wiped out mostly. There was only a few million left. But what God didn't do, what Jesus didn't do, he could have got his dad to destroy these, but he never. Because they could only live on violence, anger and hatred. That's all they live, that's how they grow strong. That's why we've got everybody was born on this planet has got a guardian and an angelic angel, pure angelic angel, which guides us through life and keeps us if possible on that track we're supposed to be on and we never leave. But we don't. But anyhow, these fallen angels, he never did out because everybody was Christian and had Christian values. So it wasn't long before they started dying off. So it was decided not to bother them because they'll wipe the sins out anyhow and then they'll be all gone. But it didn't happen like that, I'm sorry. Because I'm going to tell you later. I'm going to stop there now because I'm going to tell you later. Because you'll be surprised. But it's the truth I'm telling you. Because I'll tell you the book to look into. Look into that book and it tells you then. And you decide and think yourself. And you think, well, why haven't our governments told us this? Why ain't nobody else told you that? Because they're so terrified of these people. Because these people threaten everybody to kill everybody. So they're terrified of them all. And that's why we're in for a shock. And that's why when you go to the other side, you've got to answer to these people. When you look back and you say, I want to look back on my life, and say, why did you agree with what these people are doing? That's why the planet's like it is. But you had the power to stop that, but you didn't. You agreed with what these people were doing. So I'm sorry. And don't forget, like I said, they'll go to a lower level. It's the same as all these popes. Our popes. They know the truth. But for some reason, when that priest becomes a bishop, becomes higher and higher and he gets to be a pope, then he has to lie to keep his job, because all that is power and greed, and they also lie. And what they don't realise is when they get to the other side, they get told they're not allowed in, because all they've done is deceive people all their lives, and that's all they've done, and it's wrong. This pope we've got now is a nice pope, but when he was the Bishop of Argentina, he knew that some of his priests had been taken up in planes by that dictatorship in Argentina and thrown out the back, tortured and thrown out the back of his planes into the ocean. Now, what a terrible thing to do. And he knew that. Now, why didn't he go to America or to the United Nations and say, this is what's happening, please, can you stop this? Watching young men and women being taken aboard planes and tortured, saying there was communists, and thrown out in the southern Atlantic in freezing cold waters after being tortured, and then it's in that sea at 200, 300 miles an hour and splattering all over. What a terrible thing. Yet he never did anything. That's why when you see him go around now, he's kissing all these poor people, he's kissing their feet, because he's on a guilt trip. Well, I'm telling you now, Mr. Guilt Trip, I know what's going to happen to you when you get on the other side. You're not going to, on the spiritual side, you're going at a lower level, because you've done nothing but lie to the people who you shouldn't have been lying to, and you should have been telling the truth, and you shouldn't have been siding with these evil religions who are alongside you. But we'll get there, and you'll be surprised. Anyhow, I'm going to talk about, we'll forget that for now, but I will start telling you bit by bit about it. And you'll know that I am telling the truth. I've got nothing to lie about. So, one about paedophilia. Now, I was sick. They're all children, they're God's children. He has to sit. You see, nothing goes back to God. People think it does. It doesn't. He's got guardians. He's got millions of angels that stop all this from going to him. He thinks everything's perfect, as it should be. And they're hoping that one day everything's going to be perfect. Exactly what he wanted. So I think someone else is going to say, God, come down and see the planet, what you created. This is what's going on now. But it's never going to happen. They're going to appear in the physical, and you're going to be freaked out completely, because they're going to say, well, are they attacking us? They're not attacking you. They're going to come down and tell you you're part of us. Now this is what we want you to do, and you haven't done it, so now you're going to do it. And that's what's going to happen, because nobody, they're not going to allow anyone to tear up the garden or destroy the complete garden that they spent years building. It's not going to happen. So don't worry about a thing. But that's what's going to happen. Anyhow, paedophilia, it's everywhere on the planet. The one with children. That's sick. But what these people don't forget, and I'm telling you now, all you that's been molested, don't worry about a thing. I know you're worried, it's there for the need down and you're desperate. But I'm telling you now, when you go to the spiritual side, you won't see these people. You will do, you'll see them, but they'll go down to the dark, lower levels of society, what was created for people like that. And they'll roam around in that darkness won't be into nothing but evil for eternity. And I guarantee you that. That's all you fancy priests, that's all you fancy others religions, that's what's going to happen. Because no way can we harm the children of God. They're His children. You know what I mean? It's like somebody said to me once, well, Hitler's in the spiritual world. He is. And do you know why? Because every day he gets reminded, a family of small children, Jewish children, passing by, and he's reminded that he sent these children to the gas chamber, and he sees it in his thoughts, going in the gas chamber, stripping off, and being thrown into the crematorium. So his mind is completely destroyed, and he makes sure that for the next eternity, the millions and millions of Jews that he had killed, is reminded of, and they'll see him. So he'll never leave there, his mind will never be right. And then when it's all over with, his spirit will be destroyed. It'll vaporise, like I said before. So that's why he's there. A lot of dictators go right down straight away, and a lot of good people who think they go on this physical side, but they're not, because they've gone through life lying and cheating to you. When you get the spiritual side, that's for the spiritual side is for nice people, ordinary people, rich people. It could be anybody, gay people, lesbians, everybody who's never harmed anything, but who just wanted to get on real lively and peacefully. And it's for them. And when they get there, they realise what they did on this side. They struggled, and they went through a lot of pain barriers, but they got through it. But now, it's all worked out beautiful. It's all worked out for them peacefully. Right? Now, anybody who goes with a child, or molests a child with his family, you might think you got a word over here saying, well, if you mention it to anybody, I'm going to kill you. But what you can't do, when you get to the spiritual side, you can't lie. Because they'll take you in the room and sit you there and play your life for you on what you could see, what you did wrong on this when you was on this side. And then when you say, I'm sorry, it's too late. They don't want to know. And you can understand why they don't want to know. I say, I'm sorry, you're not coming onto spiritual, you're going to see your family again. You're going down into a lower level, and you'll be there for eternity until we can decide that you will, you are genuinely sorry. Until then, goodbye. And they're punished alright. Because see, the families, when they look up, but they can't talk to them, the families don't see them. So imagine how they feel and what they've done. And then they can see the child, when they're going along to see the past life, they see what did to that child. So they don't get away with it. They're punished. And this is what it is all the time. I mean, when is punished, why do I want to get a gun and go around and killing people and chopping them up? Why can't we just sit and talk like adults, serious adults? But you can't, because once people are in that condition and in that side of life, it's terrible. Because you've got the goody-goodies at this side saying, well, we'll try this, we'll try that. You can't. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. That's the only thing that works and would have sent us forward in life. Get rid of these dark, dangerous spirits. Kill them. So all you got left on the planet is beautiful, loving spirits that want to go forward. But no, we don't do that. But you wish you had have done. Because it is going to happen, I'm telling you now. So that's all I can say. But I'm saying, all you people out there what's been molested, go forward now. Forget what happened. Go forward. Forget them, because they're going to be punished. And keep it in your mind. they will be punished when they go to the spiritual side of life. And by God will they be punished. So, and that is it. I'm going to tell you in a couple of weeks. You see, I wrote a book on the afterlife, and because I started talking about religions, about different sects, and where they come from, and everything else, I was told in this country, no, you're a racist. You can't have that printed. You're a racist, evil racist. I'm not evil racist. I just want to speak the truth. I just want to save people. So I thought, right, what I'll do, I'll go on YouTube and I'll speak to you every day about something, and then you'll see then what I'm talking about. And then all I want you to do is what they've stopped you doing in this country. They've stopped you thinking about things and looking back on things and thinking again. They've stopped that. So that's why you ain't got a clue about what happens around you. Well, we'll stop that crap. And if you want to be a good Christian, every morning when you get up and you're getting ready to go to work, convince yourself, you just convince yourself, just say, right, I'm surrounded in a blue bubble. A blue ocean bubble. The ocean blue. And all that's allowed in that bubble is my guardian and my angel, angelic angel. Nothing evil is allowed in there, inside. So nothing evil, and in the end, nothing evil, you won't be bad about it, you won't think about it, because you know it can't enter your bubble. And when you get home, you say, thank you for guiding me, angel. Thank you for guiding me, guardian. Appreciate that. And you'll get to feel that, and you'll get to feel comfortable in yourselves. When people are looking at you to attack you, you know, you think, well, ignore it, just walk around it. It baffles these people. And that's how it should be. And you get to like that and get to view that point. And that's how it should be. So that's what I say, you don't have to go to church all the time. It's nice to go to church, because millions of priests out there devote their life to teaching what the Bible says. Now, the only thing I've got against that is that the Bible was wrote 5,000 years after God came to the planet. So 5,000 years is a long time. So not all of it. And there was plenty of Jack the Lads out there, and I'll tell you about the Jack the Lads who want to make a name for themselves, and they realise if they had a good following, they got power. If they get good power, they got money. If they get good money, they got greed. And they all sit in it, and they're not gonna, in them days, there's no way they're gonna lose the greed, the money, the power. It's not gonna happen. Jack the Lad, I'll make sure that he'll have a good prosperous life while he's on here. But what I didn't realise, and what I wouldn't have known, he couldn't have, he's got to answer when he gets to the other side. What you did there. You're not coming in here, you're going down there. Till you learned your lesson. But what you did was terribly wrong. Right, I'm just going to cross over a bit because the ice cream man's come. And the dog wants his ice creams. He wants an ice cream. He kicks off, don't you, Oscar? Here. You come here, and we're going to get ice cream. Come here. Look, hey, he's having his haircut today, shit shaven and shower, nails are done, so he's happy as out his son. Yeah, that's my Oscar. And like I told you before, when I die, he'll be there waiting for me. If he does, if I die first, I'll be there waiting for him, Mark Bain. Because me and him are going to be together for eternity. And the other dogs who I've lost, because none of them die. They always come back to us, and they always wait for us. Come on then. Right, I'll go and get me an ice cream.